Death Valley Days is an American radio and television anthology series featuring true stories of the old American West, particularly the Death Valley area. Created in 1930 by Ruth Woodman, the program was broadcast on radio until 1945 and continued from 1952 to 1970 as a syndicated television series, with reruns continuing through August 1, 1975. The radio and TV versions combined to make the show one of the longest-running Western programs in broadcast history. The series was sponsored by the Pacific Coast Borax Company and hosted by Stanley Andrews, Ronald Reagan, Rosemarie DeCamp, Robert Taylor, and Dale Robertson. With the passing of Dale Robertson in 2013, all the former Death Valley Days hosts are now deceased. Hosting the series was Reagan's final work as an actor. He was cast in 8 episodes of the series. Hosts. The 452 television episodes were introduced by a host. The longest running was The Old Ranger, from 1952 to 1965, played by Stanley Andrews. For the first 2 years the series was produced by Gene Autry's Flying 8 Productions, then from 1954 to 1956, it was handled by McGowan Productions, also known for the Sky King series. Filmmaster Productions Inc., which produced the first several seasons of Gunsmoke for CBS television, took over production of the series after 1956. Later Madison Productions was also involved. Following the departure of Andrews, veteran film actor Ronald Reagan, former host of General Electric Theater and future President of the United States, became the host of Death Valley Days. Reagan acted in 21 episodes, including the 1965 segment, A City is Born. He played mining developer Charles Poston, the founder of Arizona. When Reagan entered the race for governor of California, Rosemarie DeCamp filled in as the host for a short time. The Death Valley Day hosting position went to Reagan's friend, Robert Taylor, who appeared in some segments too, including The Day All Marriages Were Cancelled, also based on the career of Charles Poston. Taylor was cast in the 1967 episode, Halo for a Bad Man, as Porter Stockman, an ex-convict hired by the mayor of Las Animas, Colorado, to be the town marshal. Stockman must stand up to an outlaw gang which has robbed every gold shipment coming into town. He played Horace Bell in another 1967 episode, Major Horace Bell. In the storyline, Major Bell, an early settler of Los Angeles, defends a man whom he believes has been framed for murder. That same year in the episode, Shanghai Kelly's Birthday Party, Taylor played James Kelly of San Francisco, who shanghaied sailors onto ships bound to the Far East, with the expectation that none would return to accuse Kelly of a crime. When Taylor became gravely ill in 1969, he was succeeded by Dale Robertson, former star of 2 other Western series, Tales of Wells Fargo and The Iron Horse. Production of new episodes ceased in 1970. Merle Haggard in 1975 provided narration for some previously made episodes, while original episodes were still being made. Older episodes were already in syndication under a different series title with other hosts. The series could even be in competition with itself in syndication. This practice made it easier for viewers to distinguish the new episodes from the older ones. The hosting segment at the beginning and the end was easily reshot with another performer having no effect on the story. Alternate hosts and titles included Frontier Adventure, The Pioneers, Trails West, Western Star Theater, and Call of the West. The last title was also often applied to the series' memorable, haunting theme music, Borax. Under the Death Valley Days title, the program was sponsored by Pacific Coast Borax Company, which during the program's run changed its name to U.S. Borax Company following a merger. Advertisements for the company's best-known products, 20 Mule Team Borax, a laundry additive Bore Team, a laundry detergent, and Borax So, a powdered hand soap, were often done by the program's host. Death Valley was the scene of much of the company's borax mining operations. The 20-mule Team Borax consumer products division of U.S. Borax was eventually bought out by the Dial Corporation, which as of 2014, as a division of the German consumer products concern Henkel, still manufactures and markets them. Death Valley Days is by far the most successful syndicated television Western series, the most successful television Western ever in the half-hour format, and one of the longest-running and most successful of all scripted syndicated series. The end of the series, coupled with the concurrent end of Gunsmoke, marked the demise of the traditional Western era in American television. By the middle 1970s, although Western elements were still fairly common in modern series, such as Little House on the Prairie, pure Western series were a thing of the past. The stories used in the series were based on actual events. The episode, titled Death Valley Scotty, was based on the record-breaking run of the 1905 Scott special, charted by Walter E. Scott, aka Death Valley Scotty.